Okay, so back to work, everybody. Here we go. This is from trekmovie.com. Celia Rose Gooding talks moving Uhura closer to the original series for Star Trek Strange New Worlds. I love her. She's so freaking cool.
Hmm.
And oh, whoa, hang on a second. Whoa. Whoa.
And
I almost missed that part right there. And Star Trek Year One. Is
Hmm.
that becoming more and more of a
They're
thing?
certainly acting like it is.
Yeah. Oh, this is cute. I just saw my own face in this. Like I went to the quote and look, here's the quote.
Oh,
oh
How funny.
I was like, I wasn't expecting that. That's funny. I bet I know where that was
yeah.
then. So
Yeah.
at Trek to New Jersey, this was just a
Mhm.
couple weeks ago in New Jersey, Whippany, New Jersey, that is. The quote is, yes, Ethan and I talk about it all the time. I love having somebody like him to go through this journey with because Spock and Uhura are such iconic characters. And to be able to lean on him and just ask him for advice. Yeah, I think the goal is to get as close to the original iterations of these characters as possible. I think because of the nature of how much of these characters existed in the original series, I
hmm
think that I have a lot more freedom to sort of let her be whoever she ends up being. And I don't feel a need to really commit to an idea of who this character is because she was so underutilized in the original series. And
Mhm.
ultimately, yes, my goal is to get there. But I think my goal is to get there and then respectfully take it even a couple steps further. I love how she adds respectfully, as if, boy, they sure did amazing things with Uhura. Like, no, no, she's right. She's totally right that it was
Right.
an underutilized character, just like Hoshi,
Yeah.
Mhm.
just like Travis, just like Chekhov
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
Sulu.
Yep.
exactly.
Underutilized characters. Go nuts.
Mhm.
Make it your own. That's what she's saying. She's being as diplomatic as possible because she's freaking
Yeah.
brilliant and amazing. But yeah,
Right.
do your thing with it. And you know, Nichelle Nichols would be 100% for that.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think if Nichelle was with us, I think she'd be very happy with
Hmm
this portrayal of Uhura.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And if Nichelle's with us, she would not let us talk about wrestling.
No, no, she would
So,
not.
True.
No.
I
but
think that's
she's
important to
not.
remember.
So, we still won't talk about wrestling. Okay, we've got another quote here, which is cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. This one's full of quotes that are fun
She
because I learned some
continues.
things.
I think to sort of speak to my original point of just taking baby steps and not jumping the gun, so we can really flesh out every pivotal moment in this character's life that gets them closer to the original series. And whether that all happens in Strange New Worlds, I think that would be great to get almost there in Strange New Worlds, just to leave a little room for Star Trek Year One and just get there
Mhm.
step by step by step. I don't want to rush anything.
Ooh,
Hmm.
baby.
Step by step.
That's a good one.
I wonder, I'm very curious at the time that she made this quote, how much of season 5 she had read script wise.
Interesting.
Which show was that? One of the ones from
This,
September?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, this
Yeah.
was
Mhm.
3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
September
So
6th and 7th.
Yeah.
She would have, yeah.
some.
Because I think season 5, it's going to be very interesting to see where we leave this show at the end of season
Yeah,
5.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do they leave it
definitely.
open ended so that it's like we don't see necessarily that transition from Pike to Kirk? Or do we make in that final episode Pike to Kirk?
Hmm
You know, and
Hmm.
then it's like the end of the 2009 episode where or episode movie where it's just like they go off, or what.
hmm
I'm very this is very like a very interesting thing from that standpoint.
Yeah. I'm
Yes,
Joel
Melissa.
Dallas. Joel. Joel says Nichelle, patron saint of no wrestling. Love her even more.
She was a big fan of Junkyard Dog and George the Animal Steel.
Hmm.
Okay.
FYI. And the Can-Am connection. All right. I don't know if that's true, but make your own headcanon. We have another quote here. John Orchiola knows who those people are. George the Animal Steel would eat turnbuckles, which was fun.
Okay.
Turnbuckle. Turnbuckle.
Barnstormer. She says, quote, I was really excited by the idea of doing something so out of character. Wait,
Yeah, you should read
Terrarium Uhura fudges some numbers. Okay, gotcha. Uh, she's a good girl. She's a bit of a goody two shoes. And so to see that challenge in the way that it was, her dishonesty was for a reason that is so integral to her as a person. She's someone who loves her community. She's someone who will do anything for the people that she loves. And I think as she continues to get more and more comfortable with her permanence on the bridge, she can do things that she may not have done in season 1. I love the idea of people challenging themselves by being true to themselves. It is such a beautiful human complex and contradiction. I love contradictions. And so I was really grateful for that. And the resolution, I think, was really satisfying because we see her growing into a version of herself that is recognizable. So
Hmm.
she's really talking about the
that.
evolution of her character. And,
Hmm.
clearly she's giving Uhura much more depth than she ever had before, except maybe
Hmm.
for in the Kelvin movies. But this is a different Uhura because that is a different
Mhm.
universe.
Right.
Yeah.
And so she's really got a lot to play with and to work with. But at the same time, there's almost like a little guideline too, where she says, but this
Hmm.
is the end result. And so the
Hmm.
little things that we're peppering in will help her to become more and more recognizable to that end goal. It's really fun.
Hmm. Yeah. She's got a few more quotes in there.
Wow.
She says,
That
my
is a lot
mom,
of quotes.
she says, my mom is a huge Trekkie. And she was like, who? And I said, Euboa.
That was the secret name that Celia was given when she was auditioning
Oh,
for the role
Oh,
of
gotcha.
gotcha.
Uhura, and and Mom said, "No, that's Uhura," and it turns
Oh,
out
the
Mom was
name, the
right.
fake name. Oh,
The
brilliant.
fake name,
Hmm.
yeah,
Oh, the cast when they were casting, they said, "Oh yeah, it's
hmm,
Euboa." That's funny.
yeah.
And she was
That's
like, "Are
not
you
very well
sure?"
hidden.
Mom said, "Are you sure you read that right?" And I was like, "It wasn't Uhura, Mom. It's the communications
Boa.
officer of the USS Enterprise. You know, Euboa." My mom's like, "Okay, come back to me in like 2 weeks." Yeah, she was right. Moms always
You,
are.
you boa. That's like, oh, you're auditioning for the spot, the
Spot.
character of Sock.
Mhm. Yeah.
Captain Quirk. All right.
Yeah,
Then she says, they said after landing the part, mom played a key role in helping her prepare, as Celia explained. Quote, my mom popped the biggest bowl of popcorn
Like, eh?
we could possibly fathom. That's so cool. And we watched almost the
Hmm.
entire first season of the original series in the span of 3 days. And after that was all I watched. And that was all I watched of the original series because it became very clear to me that I'm watching my future and no one should be allowed to
Mm.
know what the future holds. So I did little bit of
Mm.
research, but enough for me to know her physicality and her body posture and like how she
Hmm.
carries herself, but not enough to memorize the person she becomes. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a story that
Ooh.
Who's the, what is that guy's name? Huh? Hayden Christensen. Isn't that
Mm.
the Darth Vader guy, right?
Yes.
Anakin
yeah,
Hmm.
Skywalker. Man, why was that so
yeah.
hard? Too much Star Trek stuff in here. So he
Hmm.
said that when he landed the part of Anakin Skywalker, he
Mhm.
he and his roommate, when he got the call, he and his roommate were like sitting on the couch watching TV. He got the call and he's like, "Dude, I got the gig." And they stood, he said they stood on the couch and they did like a mock lightsaber battle to celebrate. And I don't know
That's
why I just flashed
awesome.
back to that story from like whatever it was
I love
20
that.
years ago. But a big bowl of popcorn and the original series
Right?
seems like a
Aw.
really cool.
Nice.
Man, that is
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
pretty cool. That's awesome.
Thanks for watching that clip. You can find us on the main viewer live every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern to talk about all of the week's Star Trek news.